Yo, what's the business? It's your local neighborhood Super Rig up in this thing. Happy Monday. Y'all know what it is. Monday fun day. However you want to call it. Welcome to Late Lunch with me, Super Rig. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and join the membership. I'm off today. Today is an off day. I barely just got my coffee, so hope you guys are doing good. It was a pretty good weekend. 1 second, hold on. Pretty good weekend. Just a whole bunch of moving around. School starting back. You know how that goes. You got to get your kids all straight, and as they drain your bank account to zero, because that's what's happening around this part. Make sure that you hit that like on the way in. We have a poll question today, which is: do you think that UMG really blocked before we started, I gotta put the 10-4 hat on, because folks really be coming in on like, everything is conspiracy. Sometimes, and that's what make life fun, all right? So, if you really feel like he was blocked, you know what to hit. But if you think that just maybe, they pulled this to humanize him, let me know if you are a fellow tinfoil hatter. Speaking of tinfoil hats, I found this at Walmart. Y'all know I'm a toy collector. This is from the movie They Live. All right, this is Rowdy Piper. This is his character. If you know about this movie, you know what it means. Always have your shades on, people. Always keep your shades on. And if you don't know, go look it up. They Live, one of the greatest movies of all time. Let's see who is in the house today. Let us see. We got Fantomas. Fanto, what's the business? What the business? One Proud Mama, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. MY, my wish I was off. Man, I had to, stuff was so crazy. I had to take off today because it was that crazy a week to get everybody straight up. Let me tell y'all, my daughter, they school paints. And I don't know if y'all heard of this before. They didn't do this when I was in high school 50,000 years ago. I didn't even know it was a thing until my daughter hit me up. She was like, Dad, I want to paint my parking space. I was like, all right, cool, we can paint your parking space, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Till the emails start coming in. Do you know how much money they charge for you to go out and paint a piece of asphalt? It was like 3 charges: the PCA charge, the parking lot, the actual parking lot fee, and I'm sorry this finger ended up, it's not to y'all, and it was fraudian, but it was actually to the school district. It was the PCA fee, just the fee, the permit to park on there, then the fee for the space itself. You would think that the permit would cover the space itself. Oh, no. Then you gotta pay a separate fee to put the paint down. Then they only give you like a certain window to paint it. Then you had to buy all the paint. I don't know nothing about no paint. The paint was a grip because my daughter didn't know what to get. Had to get all the tools and stuff. Then it was 3 hours of intense labor to lay all of that down. And she wanted to have she wanted some logo or some superhero or whatever. And it was supposed to be very detailed. We put it basic down. I'm glad that I have taught her the concept of good enough, because it was good enough. However, I ain't gonna lie, with some parents out there putting down like Picasso's and stuff. I was like, oh my, that's super crazy. Let's see who else is in this thing. The outside of sports, what's the business? Lantoinette Booth, it just makes him look worse. Drop and give him 50 to UMG Drake. Man, we gonna get into that because Rick Ross done got dissed by the dude that hit him or swung at him or whatever. That is crazy weekend. Let's see. Fantomas, Fanto, remember you have to sell the 10-4 Kango. Hey, a 10-4 Kango do sound super dope. It do sound super dope. Oh, UMG want all their Corndellas. Yo, for real though, it's nothing they ain't gonna do. And we gonna talk about that because that whole plot twist Twitter account or Instagram account is very Kendrick-ish. Kendrick-ish. They really trying to get folks on the fraudery side to have an Easter egg hunt to go down and they own little mysteries to solve on some Scooby-Doo mysteries type situation. Very copycat. And people can't see what it is, which is crazy to me. Like, even let's say they did really block him, that whole plot twist and all that is very. I'm doing exactly what y'all did, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. R.P. Rowdy Rob Piper, yes, Rowdy. R.P. to Rowdy Rob Piper. The Matrix before, yes, it really was. That movie, man, if y'all ain't seen that movie, please go check that movie out. I saw this, I had to grab it. Mika, yo, hold up, we gotta get the membership, folks. The culture crew has entered the building. We need to get them in the house. Matter of fact, let me go and get y'all the intro in this thing because and I was supposed to been working on getting the better sound effects and stuff. It's coming on the way. It's on the way though. And my time is better too. Let me set up this chat thing so I can have y'all chats pop up for the culture crew real quick. I thought I had got everything together today, but I did not. How was y'all's weekend? What y'all end up getting into this weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? Was y'all able to relax? Or y'all out in the hot sun like myself, slaving for the children? Okay. And I ain't gonna get no kind of tax break for that. I would think that the property taxes would cover a child's stupid parking lot. But I digress. Let me get this pop out real quick. All right. That link right there. Box. Yeah. All right, let's see who we got in the house today. What culture crewist? Mika popped up in this thing first. What's the business, Mika? Yo. She also said it's her day off, so salute to you. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you have the day off as well. Teresa Kimbrough is in his house. Culture crew, triple salute. What's the business? You not late at all, and while you in there cooking, you going to make something for the rest of us. I like croissants. I like bacon and egg and croissant. That means she drink everything she make with her pinky up like that. For real. LL Bitty 1. UMG owns Drake, so they really do. Like, this dude is super duper screwed. It is. But we gonna get into that. I'm trying to stay on track today. I'm trying not to go off on too many tangents. LL Bitty. I don't even like the idea of wasting the energy to care about their 100 gigs or any. Really? Like, for real? Like, what? What is the hide? It's all gonna be fake, fraudulent eggs. It's gonna be some damn. The eggs they go find is gonna be them plastic eggs with nothing in it. Nothing. I work 16-hour shifts all weekend. Ooh, whoa, man. Prayers up to you, thoughts to you. Thank you for everything you do. We appreciate that. We really do. All right, y'all. Once again, if you are new here, you haven't joined the Culture Club, make sure you go to this portion right here. Should be a join button. On iPhones, do you know they make it to where you can't join stuff on the iPhone? However, on the Android, they make sure you can. So iPhone people, you got to go to your computer and do it from that place. Android folks, which I am team Android. I got iPhone just so, group chatting and stalk my kids. But me and my junior, we have Androids because That's really the best option, to be honest. Androids are Kendrick. I'm not gonna say iPhones is Drake, but so let's get into the show, and of course we're gonna start off. Oh yeah, Hateration Nation, this Wednesday. Also, make sure you go join Hateration Nation. This Wednesday we had our first actual gathering. Teresa was there, Tiptoe was there, and a couple of people couldn't get in. I have gotten a StreamYard now, so the next meeting this Wednesday, I believe, is at 7 o'clock. We'll be on StreamYard. Everybody shall be able to enter. All right. Speaking of that, in association with this, all right, let me make sure I get this other thing. And this is for all you the haters out there. There's a part of the Hateration Nation. Let's see. I'll be ready for tomorrow when we getting everything set up today. What I need y'all to do, okay, while we on here, we got a nice chunk of people on here right now. We got 39 folks. We need to get this number up to 50. All right, so anybody out there, I'm gonna put this in the chat. If y'all could just go out there, gotta follow it. Just follow it. You don't have to. There's no money. It's 100% free. This channel. We just need to get this to 50 subs. If you could just go hit that link. We at 26 right now, so we only need 25 more to get it to 50. That way we can stream through there instead of through here and have everything separated correctly. So let me know if I start sweating, y'all. Don't fault me on that. All right. I put my degree on, but these lights be hot. Then it make you ficky. All right. So that link is in the chat. So let's get into the show. Of course, we have to do what day it is. Today is Julian Fry's day. Now, I don't know what the hell a Julian Fry actually is. If anybody does know, let's see. Julian Fries. They are, I guess they like super skinny fries. Okay, skinny sliced potatoes for a delicious crunchy. That don't look tasty. I don't want that. It should not be Julian Friday. Vinyl Record Day. Shout out to all the DJs, old school DJs who know how to do it old school style, and people who just like that warm, fat sound of analog audio. Shout out to y'all. And then it is National Middle Child Day. I feel sorry for you Jans out there. All right, because us babies, we run the nation. Shout out to the babies. Yes, we are the greatest. We're the greatest. You middle children, y'all just got the worst luck ever. Like, right? The oldest got responsibility and respect, and the baby got all the love and fresh newness and admiration. The middle child just gets. And then let's see, those are the days. Next up is our day in hip hop history. Now this was actually yesterday, August 11th. Kool Herc had his back to school jam in 1973. I'm not sure if this is like the first hip hop jam, but if it's in hip hop history, it has something to do with it. Check out that fly penmanship, all right, of the of the time. It wasn't no printers and stuff at your house. Well, they had the dot matrix one where it was the lines and stuff. You would just make that S symbol. But shout out to that. As for today, Sir Mix-a-Lot was born in 1963. Shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot. A lot of people don't understand. Sir Mix-a-Lot, his biggest hit is Baby Got Back. But his albums before that was very dope. He from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? I think he put Seattle on the map. He had another artist, Kid Sensation, just in case y'all didn't know. But One Time's Got No Case was actually the original single from the album that Baby Got Back was on. If you didn't know, he was working with Rick Rubin, and Rick Rubin told him, "Yo, no, that's not gonna do it. You need to put Baby Got Back out." He's like, "Yo, what? Ain't nobody gonna care about that song." Well, we see who was right. So shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot, who also is a pioneer of owning your own publishing and running the circle game around the labels. He was one of the first people I heard, speaking of re-recording all his music so that he could own all the rights to it, to get around it. And then he did that with his first couple of albums. By the time Baby Got Back came out, he already knew the game, and he still was get paid substantially from Baby Got Back. He sold a little bit of his publishing, but hey, fun hip-hop fact. Also, Dale the Funky Homo Sapien was born today, 1972. Gotta be honest, I'm not too versed in the authentic hip-hop of Cali or the East or the West Coast like that. I know a little bit sometimes. I done heard this dude's name. Gotta be honest, never heard a song, but shout out to being born. And for anybody that really does know his music, put me on to something. Put a link in the chat. Let me know what I should listen to get into it, as you roast me for not knowing about this dude. All right, so we're gonna get into our main stories of Rick Ross being dissed and Drake, but I wanted to talk about one other thing first, which was was funny. In the Olympics, they had a category of breakdancing. Now, I saw some of the clips and stuff on the news, but cringy moves and a white girl's do-rag prompt questions about the Olympic breaking's authenticity. All right, as we see these awkward moves right here. Now, I didn't watch it. I didn't even know this was something they did, but apparently this occurred at the Paris Games. All right, this is the Australian, and this was called the Kangaroo, I'm assuming. Rachel Gunn, or B-Girl Ray Gunn, is a 36-year-old professor from Sydney, Australia, quickly achieved internet fame, but not necessarily for Olympic level skill. Competing against some B-girls half her age, she was swept out of the round robin stage without earning a single point, and her unconventional moves landed flat while failing to match the level of her foes. Now, I would play the Olympic stuff, but I'm hearing that they just striking people down, so you just go get these steel shots. However, that's impressive. I know a lot of people can do the headstand, but I'm pretty sure it was probably high level disrespectful. Did y'all see any of this? Did y'all see any of the breakdancing in the Olympics? I'm gonna try to see if we could just find some good imagery. Cause these dudes look like they was doing good. Cause I didn't hear about the people that did good. I only heard about that woman. But apparently, as we seen from these stills, it was people with actual skill. With actual skill. I like how it's NPR and then we got MPR. Twin Cities dancers hope breaking's Olympic debut draw support for their sport. So I don't know if these people made it or not. That's why it was the bootleg NPR. I apologize for clicking on it, but apparently it was actually people who knew what the hell they was doing in there, and hopefully they won. This guy looks like he knows what's going on. He looks like he may have been a Jabberwocky at some point in time. But yeah, so now they not going to do it in the 2028 Olympics in LA, which is stupid to me, because breaking, for those the uninitiated, was filmed in LA, and for them to not do the Olympics and have breakdancing in LA when breaking occurred in LA, even though, you know, breakdancing was from NY, but all the pop locking and all of this stuff, you know, that you be seeing like this, where they be doing like that, LA, and they should really be having it there. I'm really upset that they messed it up. Was it all because the Australian? Was it all because the Australian? And we can't forget about breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. All right, this is a part of not only hip hop history. I would like to say this is a part of American history. All right, just the cover art alone. What kind of shoe is that? They put the 2 on the shoe. Oh, this is a electrical socket. I never seen this. I never seen that picture before. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, yeah, this is wild right here. The shoe going to the Oh my gosh. Somebody buy it's a couple of famous people I know that need to buy a pair of them shoes. I would like them to be in those shoes and have a ground with enough of the sockets in there for them to walk in. Anyway, shout out to LA, man. They really need to pull that off. All right, let's go on and get to our first story that I would like to get into. Rick Ross, if y'all don't remember, got beat up not too long ago, okay? Now, I'm gonna play some of the footage of when he got attacked when he was in Canada. He had just, and here's a rehash of the story. We all know that Ricky Rose, he went up to Canada. He didn't perform the song on stage. He had his DJ play, not like us on stage. Then that one dude came and swung on him, and the soda went into the air. And next thing you know, we seeing his entourage getting stumped out and stuff by Canadian crowd members. But the initial dude that started it off apparently was this guy named Icarus, who is an artist, and he may be associated with the Hells Angels by his own admission, but we'll get into that. But when Rick Ross got back, I'm gonna be honest, Rick Ross is hilarious, and here's his reenactment of what happened in Canada. Let's check that out.
Rick Ross speaks out for the first time about his incident in Vancouver, Canada.
Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm thinking about the event that happened over there. Let me tell you something. When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow from wrestling, when he stepped up, and then I squat down in his eyes and told him what I said. Basically, boy, if I hit you, I'm gonna see everything you ate for the last 2 days. His dropped out of his ass. He never said another word. He never did nothing. He was a straight buster. Then the nigga behind him said, I know MMA. And then I got hit with a drink. I'm still convinced ain't no nigga punch me. Somebody said, Rose, the nigga tried to punch you. He hit you. I say, nah. He had to throw a drink, because throwing a drink would have been way more disrespectful than screaming, I know MMA! Why is he so stupid? Man. Morning glory, morning.
Oh, and of course he about to sell his alcohol, all right? So that was his reenactment. The dude was like, I know MMA. I know MMA. So that was his reenactment, right? Now the dude that initially punched him is this artist. His name Icarus, all right? He from Canada or whatever. I'm assuming. I don't know where he's from. I think he is though. Now this is his YouTube channel, all right? This is a YouTube channel. And the reason I brought up the Hells Angels is because he literally, if you go to his about, it says Icarus, his record label, and Hells Angels Forever. So if he ain't in it, this is the largest false flag I ever seen in my life. All right. It's giving off very fraudery because for whatever reason, I'm gonna assume that since he putting it up here, he about that life. Okay. Now he just dropped a record called White Boy. Now this is his official Rick Ross diss, and I gotta be honest, y'all. I hate to get us a click. I hate to get us a view. I tried to find other outlets, another way to watch it, but it wasn't up there. The only person, I only think I saw one other channel post about it, and by the time I was able to find it was too late. And but let's take a snippet of what he said. Then we go to Hip Hop DX. I think they got some of the lyrics, but let's just take a smidge of what it may sound like. All right.
White boy, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sam Sneak is apparently Rick Ross's DJ. Now, is this some cardboard or is this the chain? Because apparently they snatched his chain or whatever, but that kind of looked like a keychain.
We can do it how you want to.
Not a neck chain. I'm ready. I ain't gonna lie. And it looked kind of good on the dog. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I'm not understanding what type of medallion on the chain that is. I'm just saying, no disrespect to the Samson. But what?
I'm ready, white boy. Huh?
I'm that white boy, punch you in the mouth, boy. You ain't never done no dirt, never sold no dope, boy. Capping on the.
All right, that's enough. We don't need to hear any more of that. All right, so he dropped his trash track on Rick Ross, and apparently he has an interview with the real Rick Ross dropping soon. So I'm assuming he's talking about Freeway Ricky, of actual cocaine slanging fame, who actually did that stuff. But apparently, you know, they dropped this diss on him. I'm very interested to see what Rick Ross will have in response to this, because as much as I would like Rick Ross to say some stuff on the lines of, man, that's trash, I ain't gonna respond to that. We all know Ricky likes to sell his rosé. All right, so I'm pretty sure he's going to take full opportunity to respond to this so he can have his rosé and whatever other stuff he need to sell. Now let's go to Hip Hop DX real quick, and I think they had a few more details about this. Now, it is stated that they had the footage from the fight. And I guess there's nothing else extra in there. In a separate post, the Toronto native filmed himself rapping along another Northern Touch by the Rascals, who not coincidentally are from Vancouver, the city where Ross got jumped. I guess they didn't have nothing extra. I thought they did. But yeah, what do y'all think? Y'all think Rick Ross is going to respond? Should he respond? Let's see if he has responded. Rick Ross responds to Icarus this. Has he come out with anything yet? I'm assuming he has not. Now let's go hit up Dark Kenny, see what they talking about. You know, they in all of the beef, long as it's concerned in anti-fraudery. Let's see if they got something to say here. This is from a month ago, so that's not it. But yeah, I'm waiting for Rick Ross to come back with something hilarious. Let's see what you guys are talking about in this chat, and let's see what other members have popped up in this thing. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta make a special announcement for this one member I just saw. He's a new member. Where he at? Charles Cowart, brand new member, who actually watches he actually watches the video in the membership, the videos that are posted, and you know, my government back there, all sorts of stuff is back there in the membership. Kids, family, all sorts of stuff back there. So shout out to him. Has been around since day one, and he is now finally a member. Wow. Did you type that, or the computer thing typed that? If you did, it's fine, but I'm just saying, he is an OG, triple OG. Shout out. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the crew. Let's see what else. Oh, look. I'm all out of it today. Let's see what else y'all talking about. The middle-aged child gets to be J. Cole. He do give off middle child, don't he? He really do. Because, yeah, out of them three, he gives off middle. They should do, and I'm always calling on your days off. Yep. Buttermilk biscuits. Y'all remember that? Y'all know who I'm talking about? On that thing. Ariel Smoke is in the house. Super OG moderator is in this thing. What's the business? How goes it? This was the first year for breakdancing at the Olympics. What? Is it the last? All right, nobody got nothing in there to say about that. Let me see. Breakdancing in 2024 LA Olympics. Are they gonna do it? Following successful debut in 2018 Summer Youth Olympics, breaking was confirmed as an additional sport in 2024. But is it going to come? No, breaking will not return. Wow, man, that's trash. I wonder why. Let's see. As the sport debuts on Olympic stage, blah, 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 blah. Sadly, the answer right now is no, because it isn't on the schedule right now. However, there's still hope that a successful introduction in Paris could help it return for the 2023. So they don't know yet. When did they post this? They posted this a few days ago, so it could still pop up. It could still pop up. We shall see. We shall see. Mika didn't watch any of it. Yeah, I'm not no big Summer Olympics person. I like the Winter Olympics. If I'm gonna watch some Olympics, I don't know why, but I like the Winter Olympics. It's just kind of more fun. Hey, bro, I clicked on your live to see what the title is talking about when you go talk about it. When I get to talking about it. But thanks for clicking on there. It's coming up next. You can hang out, you know, or you can catch it on the replay. I'm just saying though. Usually whatever title you see, just for future reference, whatever title you see in the thumbnail probably gonna get saved for last. This is a show, a pretty much daily show, if not other daily shows. So we have business to get to before we get to the main story, then we chop it up about that. But I appreciate you for hanging in there if you continue to hang in there. The Olympics are scheduled to be in LA. Yeah. Current culture Olympics coming in to 2028. Events include hateration, hockey. Yeah, y'all gonna have to get out there because I don't know nothing about that. Nothing about that. Tay W in the house. I forgot. I meant to hit you up earlier. Shout out Tay W. Next hateration meeting is this Wednesday. Make sure y'all log in. I'm gonna have we gonna be on StreamYard this time, so it ain't gonna be none of the tomfoolery. None of the tomfoolery. We had to check it out, Teresa. We had to check it out. But as we saw, it was super trash. Super trash. We have 75 lurking and looking, but there are only 33 likes. Yes, let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Jen Lynn is in the house. What's the business? What's the business? All right. Let's get into the main story of fraudery and his slavery, basically. All right. This dude, fraudery, is he is not as free as people would like to think, as his fans would like to think. They really don't understand it. All right. We go get into this one site that I found that kind of broke it down, and then we go get into somebody else on Twitter that broke it down. But let's just do the knowledge, all right, before we get into UMG blocking him. All right, so Drake's $400 million Universal deal was reportedly one of the biggest deals in music history. All right, okay. Now, according to Variety, the Scorpion Kings deal with Universal was completed in 2021. Though details are now just beginning to emerge about the extent of the deal, the outlet reports that Aubrey Graham was issued a check for $400 million in the deal that includes everything from recording songs to visual projects. Remember that, all right? Very important. In the deal, similar to the one The Weeknd signed with the media giant, which I did not know Weeknd had the same similar deal, puts Drake in the Republic Records camp. What's more, the deal is on par with some of the biggest deals in history. For example, to Insider, Prince was signed to a $100 million deal with Warner Brothers, and the legendary Whitney Houston signed a similar $100 million with Arista, with hers being the largest deal in that label's history. I want to say Mariah Carey signed something similar as well. Jay-Z's $150 million Live Nation deal in 2008 also made the cut, as did Lil Wayne's $150 million Cash Money deal, which Lil Wayne had to fight to get that money. He didn't even, I wonder how much of it he got, because I think they settled. And Michael Jackson's deal initially with Sony for $250 million was at the top. All right. So here are some details of his deal. According to Variety, his LeBron-sized deal encompasses recordings, publishing, merchandising, and visual media products. Okay, projects. Put simply, it's a 360 deal on steroids. All right. For people that don't know what a 360 deal is and why it's that word was a buzzword for a long time. Initially, when you got a record deal, you would just get an advance, which was a loan from the record company, and that loan you use that to record your album. You pay for the producers, the beats, studio time, and most artists didn't know it included any money that they spent on eating, living, anything where they was like, oh yeah, we got it, whatever. They thinking that the label got it. No, that was coming out of your budget. All right. So if they gave you $100,000 and you was able to record your album for $20,000, well, you just put that advance in your pocket, but you still had to pay taxes on it. And then after that, the label would recoup that loan that they gave you through your record sales. Then when you went on tour, that's where most artists made their money. Most artists made their money by going on tour and selling merchandise. Back then, before 360s, artists got all of that money. So you could have a little whack record deal. What you wanted to do was go on tour so you could sell your t-shirts and your hats and your mugs, your buttons and stickers and all that, and keep all that money for yourself, right? Well, once streaming kind of came in, really once Napster came in and stuff, and they couldn't sell you a 2-cent CD for $22.99 anymore, well, the record labels was like, we're gonna have to make our money back another way. You know what? How about we get a little piece of your tour action and your merchandise, and over time it just grew to we get a little piece of anything that you do. Well, we can get a piece of your social media. Anything that you do, they get a piece of it now. And what your negotiating chips is what percentage of that piece. So, but they go get a chip or something, all right? Because they need to make their money back. Now, 360 deals, depending on your situation, aren't that bad. However, for fraudery, in my opinion, okay, I don't know the ins and outs of his life or what money he got dealt with or how he spends his money or anything like that, but in 20, I think he was free out of his cash money them deal, probably around between 2018 and 2021. He was like a free agent. He had enough power to be able to move around however he wanted to. Now, on some tinfoil hat stuff, which we get over to on Hateration Nation, it appears that he has enough power to move around, but I'm pretty sure that they were like, yo, you start your own anything, we will do whatever we gotta do. They probably would have Kendricked him before Kendricked him if he had tried to move outside of the system of music. All right, that's my opinion. So a lot of people was like, yo, he's stupid for signing that. He probably didn't have no choice. All right, I give him that. So he signs this $400 million deal. Now he got to put out 2 albums a year minimum, and then they get a cut of everything else that he has. All right, and this is for the fraudery sister wives out there that's like, oh, they don't really understand the details of this. When Kendrick had him in that bird cage and that owl cage, in my opinion, that was more of he was trapped in that deal. Now, a lot of fraudery's angels will also say some stuff like, well, Kendrick got a deal through UMG too. Yes, he does, but those are 2 completely separate kind of deals. What Kendrick has is what you call a licensing deal, meaning he owns all his stuff, all right? Republic and all these record companies, they are the distribution, meaning they have the access to get your CDs in the Walmart, CDs in the Best Buy, and all the record companies got a piece of Spotify. People don't know that. Apple themselves own the Apple Store, but with Spotify, in order to not have to pay all the money for licensing and stuff, Spotify basically just gave them chunks of Spotify, and they have access to get you up in the highest of the playlist. All right, so his deal is, all right, y'all, I'm for a certain period of time gonna give y'all access to my music to use it, and y'all make some money off of it for a little bit. After that term over, I get my music back. All right, also I can control, he has more control over what they can or what they cannot do with the music, when they can use it, when they can't use it, and a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, Kendrick has that type of control over it because he has a licensing deal with them. He is not under a contract with them. He is not their artist. He is a partner with them. They partner together. Drake is under them. All right, That's the difference. Everybody be like, oh, both sides making money. Yes, both sides making money. But Kendrick can do what he wants to do. He controls that. All right. We don't know all the stipulations, but that's just how that kind of works. All right. So Drake is locked down. All right. Kendrick is free. Okay. People, and this is to another point that everybody always try to bring up. Oh, Kendrick. So he only dropped every 5 years and he gonna leave y'all hanging. First off, I don't give a damn about when the artists drop, okay? Because we got plethora of music. They need to live their life. If they smart, they gonna be living their life. It's the reason why fraudery was dropping so consistently. The first time he was feeding his fans was because he was trying to rush out of that Cash Money deal. All right, that dude was doing whatever he could to get out of that Cash Money deal. Had a little 2-year break, and now he back into a deal where he a slave once again. Okay, Kendrick drops when he feels like it, cause who he was signed to was somebody he was cool with. Okay, all right. Then he was able to leave and maintain his freedom, so he can maintain his integrity. And we'll go back to fraudery. He was able to drop all of that music so much because he didn't write 99.7% outside of the Hard Part 6 of any Dirty Mackin songs that we heard. Okay, so we just go. That's that part of that. Now, for anybody that don't understand, if my explanations weren't good enough, all we have to do is go to this Twitter thread. This is from what's his name? Brian Ziziskus. Let me see what his who he actually is. He is the co-founder, EVP, and global ops of, I guess, these music organizations. All right, but somebody in the in his comments says something along the lines of, "Oh, this is crazy. So you saying Drake can drop a project right now and they can take advantage of that? X.com, blah 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 blah." Now, this is in reference to fraudery just dropping this 100 gigs of trash. All right. He dropped it not on the DSPs initially. He did not drop it on the DSPs. He dropped it on his own website. His own website, and then this weird bootleg Instagram that he got where he's copying Kendrick and stuff, but that's neither here nor there. He skipped Spotify. He skipped Apple Music. He skipped all of the ways that the record company could have made money from that because he did it on his own website. Anybody could have just downloaded it. Now, if I'm not on my tinfoil hat, they trying to make a storyline and just on some straight business stuff, if I'm UMG, I will be livid. All right? I gave you $400, and just because you lost a battle because you trash, you trying to skimp out on me by dropping 100 gigs of stuff that we could have monetized? Are you out of your mind? That's me if I was UMG. All right? On the business side, we go loop back around to the super rig thought process, but we gonna stay on the business side for right now. All right, so he answers them. He says it's not crazy, it's a standard language in the agreement of this type. Drake has autonomy as far as what he releases and when it's released, but during the term, all the music products, albums, mixtapes, EPs, songs, bundles must be released through UMG. UMG recoups their investment in Drake through his licensing agreement with Republic, UMG owned label, on the master side, and through his publishing via UMPG. So this language is kind of like what I was telling you about Kendrick, but no, this licensing agreement is more of a, he was talking about folks trying to free the slaves when he need to be trying to free himself, because that's who he was really talking about. All right. Drake's current deal is a licensing agreement giving UMG the right to commercially exploit his music for a set period. That's why they released the bundle he self-leaked. Once the term ends and the advances recoup, Drake regains full rights to his music, owes UMG nothing. All right. Now, listen to that. How long y'all think for 400 million this licensing agreement is? Because I know I told y'all Kendrick has a license agreement, but with Drake's, with how aggressive they moving towards it, how long you think that is? You think it's just for a little bit? How long you think it's gonna take to recoup $100 million after all costs? Because it's not only just $100 million they gotta recoup. They also gotta make a profit off of that. Okay, y'all understanding? Now this sounds like a nice way without trying to wrangle Drake up, but no, this this is not good for old buddy. All right. Drake's operations at his scale requires massive capital investment. Requiring running everything independently would be incredibly costly and operationally burdensome. UMG provides financial backing, global infrastructure, and invaluable support in marketing and legal affairs. All right. I'm gonna put this on right quick. You hear how and let me see what this dude's role is. He is in the in the music business somewhere. Oh, he an independent publishing company. All right. So what he's saying is correct. All right. As far as when you are under a deal and you need to scale, right? Like when you're trying to be a major artist, you need to scale, you need the global reach. Yeah, that's at the beginning. Okay, that's at the beginning. Now, the only time you continuously need that is if you done that lifestyle creeped up to so much where it's obvious that it is for fraudery with the jet deal that he got, because I don't think he got that outright either. But you can do stuff a certain way to where once you have all the exposure, then you can move around how you want to move around. 50 Cent, let's take that for instance. All right. People wonder why he moved over to the movies, and he moved over to and let me get this out of the way. He moved over to movies and TV and stuff, right? Anybody that's really in the entertainment industry or music business knows that's where the money is. Why you think LL is over there? Okay, why you think Luda ran over there? Okay, why you think T.I. ran over there? All right, all of these people running over to the movies and TV because it works completely different. They hand you a check, you do the job, and then you go home. Ain't no, oh, we go loan you the money. If the movie do good, we go give you, then you free. Until then, you like, no. You get your money up front, and you straight after that. Now, back in the day, they used to have deals like that, or Eddie Murphy, he signed like his first deal with Paramount was like a 5-picture deal or something like that. But it's just way more money over there, and it's way less screwery. It's still some screwery over there, but it's way less. But how he just said all of this stuff, the master, Drake has bypassed it. All right, Drake want to live a certain type of way and do certain type of stuff. But back to my 50 Cent example, because I know I got off. With 50, he left music and went over to the movies and stuff. Why? Because eventually 50 got fed up with how the music game was running, and he went off on Jimmy Iovine publicly, and that was it. Wasn't no making no more music for 50 out of that. He officially was blackballed himself from, and he knew what he was doing. It was fine with him though. He had already made enough money outside with other investments. He was able to move his talents somewhere else. Fraudery would have been pretty much blackballed. All right, he wouldn't have been able to move and use Spotify and all of that stuff. So this part is kind of right. However, you see how he making moves on this little website and Instagram account, and all his people is following it. He could have did something if his lifestyle wasn't up here. Because the thing is, these labels, they not gonna let him live. They wasn't gonna let him live. He would have got suppressed. This reason he gave was mainly for like new artists. But Drake done trapped himself in all of the rapper lifestyle, like he said in the interview with Elliot Wilson 2-3 years ago. Oh, this rap life, I live this rap life. I live this rap life 100%. Other people, and now he's stuck. And then we not gonna even talk about all of the freaky fraudery activities that he is, for whatever reason, associating with the kick streamer and all of that stuff. All right, none of his fans really get the behind the scenes stuff. All they see is rich rapper and this, that, and third. They ain't understanding how complicated it is in the back, and how being true to yourself will free you. Even though you can't say, oh, I got this $400 million deal. Because how much is $400 million worth your freedom to move around? So if this just on some business stuff, this stuff really did happen. and fraudery is cooked, because now where are them 3 songs at? They on Spotify, they on Apple Music, they everywhere, because they like, yo, we got to get our money back some kind of way. I also feel fraudery dropped the music the way he dropped it, so it couldn't be officially rolled out or anything, because who all on those tracks? Lotto, 21 Savage, Young Thug, where they from? Atlanta. Everything Kendrick said this boy do or go do, he's doing it. So he got to be able to release all of this stuff he got without too much of the flashlight being flashed on what it is he's doing, which is running back to Atlanta. So if I drop this 100 gigs of stuff along with the songs, people can be like, oh, look at behind the scenes, this, look at all I'm saying, and not really focus on, wow, this dude didn't drop one song by itself and all the artists are from Atlanta. Now, it's another thing about this that I would like to show or present to y'all. Everything that is being dropped was stuff that was planned already, all right? When this dude started this beef or participated in this beef with Kenny, okay, all of this 100 gigs, I have no doubt in my mind that the song with Sexy Red, now that the Lala song, I ain't sure about how that fit in, but that song he did with the racist girl, anything that he done dropped was already scheduled. Okay, he really thought, him and his team delusionally thought they were gonna beat Kendrick, so they gotta release all this stuff anyway. All right, now they are in desperate mode though. Now they can't release it how they thought they were gonna be able to release it, so he's trying to be more strategic with how he's releasing it, but it just looks bad from any angle that you do it. Then on top of that, I don't understand the PR team that he has, and this is why I truly believe what Kendrick was saying, and it's very obvious. The people around him want to see him fall, because why fraudery? Please, fraudery, tell me why are you going through all of this? And I just posted this video the other day, 2 days ago. Why are you going through all of this? And then you kicking with this kick streamer who is not just into the fraudery's angels out there. They was like, oh, he not messing with her, or oh, he not doing it. It don't matter. Y'all do y'all not understand? Why are you cool hanging with a chick like this who is doing things like this, getting girls to show themselves online? Let's listen to what this chick was be doing. All right, this is crazy. This is insane. She 23 on some.
Friends can flash each other. What do you think? He's streaming. No, I wouldn't get you to flash. That's rude. Hey girl, you are so pretty. How old are you? Thank you. I'm 18. Oh, you're so pretty. Do you want to flash each other our boobs? Hey girl, you are so pretty. I love me a BBW. Let me get a kiss. How big? Like, what size are your boobs? 42 double D. I've never seen that. Can I see it visually? You look big as hell.
And she's telling these people that she is not streaming. That's why this is blurred out here, because she is recording these people, asking them how old they are, but you can't verify how old somebody is online, so ain't no telling how old these girls are. Okay, she getting on the flash, then she has her own Discord. You pay to the Discord, then you can see, or whatever, it may not be Discord, but she pays for access to see these videos that are blurred out. And these girls are unbeknownst, they don't know that that's what's happening. And it's not just girls, I think she do dudes too. So a lot of people like, well, it's not Drake doing the video. Why are you associating with the girl? Why are you on here?
Need that as a clip, you guys.
All right, I have to go get ready, honey.
Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye.
Another day, why are you associating with a chick that does that? Okay. Also in that video, it covers sextortion or whatever. And some people, this guy back here, got caught, and where they were doing, and please let your kids know about this, what they would do is pretend to be a girl like that, have the kids do the same thing, but instead of live streaming it somewhere else, selling access to it, what he was doing was hitting them up like the next day and be like, yo, if you don't send me a video like this every day, I'm sending it to your parents, or I'm putting it on Facebook, or I'm putting it on Instagram, or I'm sending it to your school, or whatever. So they would have the kids generating this horrific content And sometimes you got schemers and scammers that do it overseas and stuff and be like, yo, I need you to send me this much money or I'm going to send it off. And they do it for months and months on end, taking all of the kids' money and stuff. So though she may not be doing this version of it, she's doing another version of it, monetizing people's bodies without their consent and don't even know how old they are. All right. She asked, no, I'm 18, but you can hear the voices of the people. You can tell. All right. And if you really listen to the videos, and she's not the only one doing it, I'm not even just putting it on her. I didn't even know this racket really was that crazy. The rabbit hole went that deep. But back to the fraudery fans. Why is he hanging with her? Why is he buying her all this equipment? Okay. Why is he sending 94,000 people to her channel? He gifted her 94,000 subs onto her Kickstream, all right? Okay? Why? He bought her all this equipment.
Did she post this?
Okay? In October last year. Then jumped on her stream that December and gave her all of them, gifted her all them subs, all right? So y'all really feel like, oh, this is just a coinky dink. Out of all the live streamers that he could have supported, her doing those type of activities, are you insane? Does your brain think correctly? Because I don't think it does. I really don't. Where there's smoke is fire, and with fraudery, there is a forest fire. It looked like LA in the rich people parts where they be driving all the way down because of the forest fires. That is him. Okay, he hanging out, and then it's so many layers to it. First off, let's say she wasn't even doing that. She 23, he 37, 38, going on 40. Why is you even on there with a 23-year-old anyway? Ain't she learned nothing? But this was before the battle though, right? So this was back when I can move however I want to. I can do whatever I want to, plain sight. Now, I gotta be honest. I didn't even know what Kick was, really. I had heard about it. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like, to me, a place where young people hang out. It sounds like a virtual playground, if you will. Okay? Why are you associating with all these young people? You ain't got nobody to hang around with your age. You ain't got nobody to support your age. You ain't got no family members that you can buy all this equipment for. Her, out of everybody, I know you got some freaky fraudery fan dudes that need some equipment. Why you didn't buy this for academics? Why you didn't get this for Mal? OVO Mal. 23-year-old. Matter of fact, you won't be caught on camera with academics or OVO Mal, but you have no problem being caught with 14 and 23 and very young aged ladies. Isn't that strange, fraudery? Or is it just me? Am I tripping? You guys let me know. But back on to UMG, all right? So he drops all of this music, all of this footage, and Tenfold had me. Let me get my boy right here. What do you need help with? Oh, y'all gonna have to call them. What? Y'all gonna have to call them. Press key pressing 0. Love you. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to be a father in a little bit because she messed up. Anyway. Made me lose my dang thought of. Oh yeah. So back to the UMG thing. With fraudery, and all of these are past moves, mind you, okay? Like I said, this footage is from October of last year. All right? October to December. UMG is screwed because no matter what fraud and did y'all notice how quick this came out right after the 100 gigs dropped? No matter what fraudery does, some new freaky fraudery news follows right behind it, doesn't it? Isn't that peculiar? And UMG is trying to get their money back. And so I'm gonna be honest, this kind of threw off my whole little, they doing this to humanize them, because every time they do one zig, it zags with his mastery that's out there. So who has it out for the fraudster is the question. But unfortunately, not even unfortunately, but the thing is, if somebody has it out for you and they got a bunch of dirt on you, you messed up for having the dirt. It's nobody to blame. They putting out stuff that you doing. And I'm gonna just be real about it though. That's the industry. That's just industry stuff. The industry is a crazy place. Kendrick told you, he been in the game for 12 years. He's seen a lot of crazy stuff. Because that's the game. And you go back as far as the history of the game if you really want to be honest. All right. You can either choose to participate or not. You can either say no to the Diddy party, or you can walk yourself up in there and get caught. And back in the day it was VHS. Now it's 4K. Coming up on 8K. You got choices. You ain't got to go down that path. You chose to go down the path. You got to pay the piper for it. And that's what's happening. So UMG got to get their money right. But then on the flip side of that, I'm not sure if y'all are aware of this, but now UMG has a new executive on board. That is none other than Lucian Grange's son, Elliot Grange, okay, who is the CEO of Atlanta Music Group now as of August 24, 2024. The Grange family is estimated to control about 37.6% of the U.S. recording music market, making them the first father and son to simultaneously lead a major music label and global music company. And Elliot still has control over his record company called 10,000 or 10K. Now, who is on 10K? Let's see who is on his roster of 10K. All right, because this is considered a successful group, right? A successful label. Oh wait, hold on. Let's read this. Elliot Grange's internal memo to 10K Projects staff following the Atlantic move is business as usual. That's because he don't have to go nowhere. And this is nepotism to the fullest. Now I ain't go front. They can't be mad about the nepotism. I get control over something else and I can hand it off to myself. You darn tootin' I'ma do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be bad about the game. But this is very insane. All right? This is very insane. Earlier today, the Warner Music Group announced major executive shakeup, which will see CEO of Recorded Music Max Lusada exit the company at the end of September and Grange move into the CEO role of Atlanta Music Group, with longtime leaders Julie Greenwald moving to chairman and Craig Coleman remaining CEO of Atlanta Records. So these people been there forever. He just Mario jumped them. As part of this shift, 10K, which had operated as a standalone label since Grange brought it to WMG last September, will become a part of Atlanta Music Group alongside 300 Elektra Entertainment. If I'm not mistaken, it's 300. Was that what Lior had created with YouTube a long time ago, and Migos and all of them was on there? This was Kevin Lyles. So a merger between 300 Entertainment, Elektra Music Group. All right. Let me see if Lior was a part of this somewhere. There we go. 300 was co-founded by Lior. So yeah, so it's all concentrated. Like it's only gonna be one company owning all of the music, at least that we listen to, pretty soon, if it's not already like that. Grange, the son of Universal Music Group chairman Lucien Grange, founded 10K as an independent company in 2016 and saw success with artists such as XXXTentacion, Trippie Redd, Ice Spice, and Services, among a slew of others. Originally affiliated with the Capitol Music Group, 10K moved to Warner in September, and Grange moved UMG's global leadership team. He'll now helm one of the most historic and decorated label groups in recorded music history. It's insane. So they making all these moves, okay? But they still got to make their money back from the fraudster. And like I just said, every move that fraudery makes is being counter moved with some more freaky fraudery occurrences, which is crazy to me. And it's good, because we all know I want to see downfall fraudery more than anybody else, musically for sure. And with him associating with these chicks, even if you didn't, it was a lot of people saying, oh well, ain't no evidence of this, when it was plenty of evidence. But you see who he hanging with? Not only her age, but what she doing. You see that? We gonna go deeper into this on Wednesday at our Hateration Nation meeting, because we actually, on the last one, one of the topics was the industry and how it's just a cover for a more nefarious industry, and this goes right along the lines of that. So we gonna cover that in that. But it's crazy, y'all. This is crazy. So, and my thinking is, the longer this goes on, of him not, every time Fraudery tries to drop something new is gonna get released. Some new footage, some new something's gonna get released. The embassy about to be raided too. It's only a matter of time. Man. UMG go get their money one way or the other. And when we go back to this 10-4 hat status right here, but let us go back to, if I can still find it, what we were looking at. Let's see, was it the tech? Because it just hit me. About something we were just reading. Drake's deal. Because when they started talking about them big deals, did y'all notice something? UMG deal. Did y'all notice something? Because I noticed something when I was reading it. It just hit me though. Look at all the people who got the biggest deals and tell me what they have in common. Let's read this passage over one more time. The deal, similar to the one the Weeknd signed with the media giant, puts Drake in the Republic Records camp. What's more, the deal is on par with some of the biggest deals in history. For example, according to Insider, Prince signed a $100 million deal with Warner Brothers. Prince. Legendary Whitney Houston signed a similar deal for $100 million with Arista, with hers being the largest at that time. Jigga, he signed a $100 million Live Nation deal in 2008. Okay. Then Lil Wayne, 150. But lastly, Michael Jackson. So 3 of these people on this list who signed the biggest deals are no longer with us, and they all kind of died the same kind of weird way. Spooky. I should have just been like, yo, they trying to cut me off. They're trying to shut us down. No, I just rolled over the light thing. But isn't that spooky? Isn't that weird? And Biggie told us, more money, more problems. People think, oh, I'm balling. Look at Diddy. Diddy was, oh, I'm a billionaire, this and that. Look where you end up at, though. Now, that was by his own accord, but I'm just saying, people envy having all this money, but don't look at what comes with that, the amount of scrutiny that comes with that. But Mike, Prince, Whitney, not here no more. Wayne, he was having seizures left and right. Just 2 years ago, he was looking like Professor Clump. You know what I'm saying? And now fraudery. And every time he make a move, something crazy coming. So I bring this up to say, what's the quickest way for a record label to make their money back? Because when Whitney passed, her records went #1 all across the board. She's the #1 selling artist. Prince died. All the streaming numbers for Prince went up. Mike died. This is pre-streaming. Whitney and Mike was kind of pre-streaming. All they album record sales were selling out. You couldn't even find it. What you gonna think gonna happen to fraudery if that occurred? I'm just saying. Because if I'm UMG or UGM or whatever, this is me in a meeting. You know I already don't like them, all right? It'll be the quickest way to get our money back. I'm just saying. That's how the meeting going. All right. So let's try to streamline this. Okay. Fraudery dropped all of this free stuff. Okay. Then he gets struck down. And now it is on all the monetization platforms. However, this is where I get the whole they trying to humanize them, right? Because if you go to the stupid site, which I don't know. Let me see. Can I still get to it? I don't even know how to get to the dang site. I might have to go to Instagram. Here you go. If it was really a problem, why can I still come here for free? If they really was trying to block them, why is the site still up? You would think that the site would get shut down if they was really trying to block him. Now, let's go back to the whole thing about infrastructure, the amount of money for the infrastructure, right? I don't know if you guys really understand the internet and how hosting and stuff works, but since all of us use social media now, we get to save all our pictures for free and all of this stuff, right? That's because we are the product of social media, right? But back in the day, before social media, if you wanted to host a website like this, okay, you would have to pay for server. You would have to pay for your own personal server. You could get a shared one, but let's say you just balling. You want your own personal server so you can hold all these files, and you want people to be able to download them. And not only do you want them to be able to download them, you want to be able to download fast. And not only that, you want them to be able to watch it from there, and not no slow speed. You want it to be fast speed. Do you know how expensive that is? Do you? I don't think people really know. It is a lot to host your own server. Some of this magnitude, which looks real simple on this side of it. This looks very simple. So a lot of people, this look like some ABC stuff. No, this is costing a lot for somebody for how this is set up. All right. I would not be surprised if this is UMG supported. Then they were like, okay, you leak it. All right. Then we gonna be like, no, you can't do that. We gotta make money off of you. Bad, he's going through it. Now they can finally monetize it. It don't look like he ran back to Atlanta. It just looked like he was sharing some old tracks he had with us. Cause anytime anything else get blocked, they shut down. They turn off the water to the free stuff. Don't they? If I went down, in my backyard, I put a movie theater up and showed Wolverine versus Deadpool, and then Marvel found out about it. I had 100,000 people coming watching every day. they wouldn't just be like, oh, you know what? Somebody shared it on YouTube. We just go block that person on YouTube, but dude, old buddy can still show it on the backyard. No. They'll probably burn down my house. Okay? But this site being up, but it's blocked. Really? If I click on one of these songs, does a paywall pop up? Oh no. It just plays. It don't seem blocked to me. But what do I know? I'm just a guy that's selling fraudery hats, all right? Speaking of that, make sure, and to that, we have F fraudery hats that will be available. Go in and hit up fraudery.com. All right. Sign up to the email list so that you will be aware when such things as this or our F fraudery shirts. These are just regular fraudery shirts, but you gotta have the F at the top or just fraudery, because this is not in support of fraudery. This is to let everyone know that's what it is. It is fraudery. It's fraudery. And it's a lot of other things that's fraudery as well. So don't just put it on there. So if you want to be a part of that, hit the link in the chat. It is there. Okay. I'm about to get into the comments, see what you guys have to say about this. I'm sure there are some exciting things that you guys are talking about. Give me a moment. Let me get up here. Refresh. How do I refresh this? Well, let me refresh it. I might have to F12 that thing. All right, here we go. Now, with the poll question, you guys are at, and let me get this on the screen if it allows me to. You guys were at 55% that you believe that it is a front. Now, after this last little bit of evidence that I said, you know, I can't help but to think that the tinfoilery is happening. Okay. That the tinfoilery is happening. Let me see if I can zoom this up and see what y'all talking about. Scroll through here. This is what I got to see on the back end. Just for folks that didn't never know that. And I got to scroll through here to see what it's doing. All right. Social work chose me. Oh, yeah. What's the business? What's the business? Culture crew member. Can I take this off? I don't want to see this no more. Do I hear clear? Let me see. See, I can't even move stuff out the way. This has been going on. The question is the convenient distraction. Diddy's rumored to be spending a long time with Lucien, according to Rock. They all friends, man. These folks is all friends. All friends. Mika says, I never heard of it until now. Damn shame. It's always something about him I didn't like. Physics. Tiptoe in the house. What's the business? What's the business? Like, is he using the fake account or just watching? I'm telling you, he copying what Kendrick do. Everybody know he got a Friendster. All these celebrities got Friendsters. You done probably got cussed out by a celebrity from their Friendster. Didn't even know it was them. But yeah, let's see what else being said back up in here. Saber Lee says the fact that she is streaming and not telling them is crazy, and him paying for her setup and sending people to the stream is yes, it is disgusting. There are rumors that he bought the equipment. I haven't seen any receipts though. Can't argue with that. I ain't seen no receipts. It's just the timeline. It's just the timeline. Tiptoe, what's up, Super? I'm on chat at work on my break. Not sure how much I can chat because I'm eating, but I'll be listening. That's what's up. That's what's up. Charles Colwell, you really had a nerve to ask for $400 million worth restricting my movement for LOL. Do you know what kind of weird stuff? I worked at a warehouse. They had me move some boxes in a weird place. It might have been some infants in that box. I didn't ask no questions. I needed the OT. I was like, it's not the usual truck, but hey, it is what it is. So shut out, man. Folks don't be understanding. Kedra, Tiger, some of these girls say they are 17, 16, and 15. Wow. FN, that stream is pre-beef. Exactly. Throughout these past 3 months. Yep. There's a ton of people knowingly. They got whole YouTube channels talking about this. I did not know. It was that crazy. I ain't even know the monkey app was a thing. I just knew. I'm old. I knew about chat roulette. I had kind of heard about Omegle, but back in my day it was chat roulette. I jumped on chat roulette one time. All it took was one wiener, and I was out. I was done. I was like, wow. I'm talking about logged on, second person that popped up, just wiener, and I'm done with this. It was done. It was insane. Let's see. Hey, man. And that's the thing. Like I said, the stuff, I gotta be 100% honest with y'all. All this freaky fraudery stuff that's coming out, that, unfortunately, and Kat told y'all this a long time, this is industry stuff. A lot of them folks hit a certain threshold. Either they get to that threshold, or once they get to that threshold, they open the door and they just step on through. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people we don't know that's involved in a lot of this stuff, and you stop being a fan immediately if you knew. All right, because somebody was like, "Oh, you bringing up how trash he is, and he a fraud, and don't rap over the other stuff." The other stuff, unfortunately, that's almost come with it. On some real stuff, once it hit a certain, you be like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do XYZ." And you try to like block it out in your mind, but once you know it's messed up. So you stay. That's why people be like, yo, why you only listen to, you always talking about OJ or this person or that person? Because I know they ain't reached nowhere near that threshold. I know ain't no stories about OJ the Juice Man floating out. They not getting invited to none of these freaky parties. You don't have to make these decisions. So I can feel safe listening to OJ the Juice Man. I don't have no problem listening to OJ. Everybody else, asterisk. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I can't even be mad because he could be involved in, RP Takeoff and XXX Tension. Let's see. She posted on Twitter about how fraudery bought her that stuff. She posted pics, plus there's a video of him asking his followers to raid her. I think we had covered that. Charles Coward, Drake better not drop an album, because if he does, they gonna drop a body tape with him and Puffy. Yo. Alright. I'm gonna drop this on Hateration Nation. Briss sent me this video of this chick talking on YouTube. I ain't about to mess up because we yellow status over here now. Have y'all noticed the change in my vernacular? It's because the tube is clamped down on your boy. so I had to clean it up. However, this one video claims there's a tape, and y'all can search this yourself. I ain't gonna even put this on here. This Hateration Nation stuff, I'm posting it as soon as I get off this live. There is apparently a tape of that situation, what you talking about right there, and more. And apparently it went for like some billions. Now I can't say it's 100% true or not at all, but y'all know me. Everything in life is 50-50, except me liking Fraudery's music. That's 100%. They also take insurance out on these artists for a quick. Yeah, hey. And even if they don't do nothing, if you sign, even if they not doing nothing themselves, you sign you artists like Fulio or somebody that's doing crazy stuff like that. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Tay W, you lied about the only artist that could have helped you, Kendrick Lamar. I think he was trying to slick tell him something, and yet slick tell him, blatantly tell him. He told him, I be listening to Euphoria, and it's so crazy. One, the line that stick out is when he say, which over time it's like really, I'm getting goosebumps right now. It's really crazy. Euphoria. He said, let's keep this a friendly fade. All right, don't get personal. I got stuff to make Gunna wanna. I forgot the part. I can't think of it right now, but that line, that whole line, he just warned him. Euphoria is just a big warning. He tapped him a couple of times, but the rest was all, yo, bro, look, just keep coming with the dance music. Please don't make me go further. He warned him a bunch of times. A bunch of times. He knows a lot. But in his, what appears to be, because I don't know if y'all watch Star Wars, but Kendrick seemed like a Yoda. He seemed like a Yoda. I'm gonna keep the short joke to myself, but he seems very Yoda-like. And he is letting all of us do, he sparked it. Tupac said something. He said, I might not be there for the revolution, but I want to be, or I'm gonna be the person that sparked the mind for the person who do. He sparked millions of people's minds to just start digging on our own for fraudery and his stuff. And like I said, Kendrick said something in that song. He said, I've been in this industry for 12 years, a whole bunch of stuff. And that goes back to what I was telling y'all early. People was like, oh, you just hate the Drake stuff. I'm telling y'all, this is just some industry stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's not okay, but it's some just what happens. But as you see, once they get upset at you, and they tried to kind of flip Ice Cube's words off, but once you make somebody mad, all y'all dirt y'all did together, they just go take your dirt out and throw it out to everybody else. They just gonna be like, yo, you, oh really? Oh, okay. We was all just at the butt naked party the other day, but you want to act like that? All right, there's your dirt. Yes, no, we're putting it out there for everybody to see. Here you go, blah. Then you out there, and you can't say nothing. You can't say, oh well, so and so. You can't point no finger. You just gotta deal with it. It's just like Goodfellas. If you ever seen Goodfellas, it's just like when they put their head out on you. Once it's okayed up at the top, that's it. Ain't nothing. Everybody just watch. They'll be there, be like, yo, you know, so and so about to. Yes, it's happening. It's nothing I can do. Kendrick said a bajillion times F the industry. He said that in almost every song. Because that's just some industry stuff. Not saying it's right. But there's a lot of people y'all will look at like freaky fraudery. If somebody dusted off their closet, y'all be like, word, I can't believe it. But a lot of them people make great music, okay? A lot of those people make actual me. They actually talented. They go in there and record. All right. This person doesn't. So I'm much. I'm a lady when anybody go down, but this is just extra because the dude music sucks. His voice is trash. He can't sing. On top of all of that freaky diggy stuff. But in all reality, all jokes aside, the whole industry had to be dismantled. And it can't just stop with the entertainment industry neither. And I'm going too crazy right now, but it's systematic. All right. And one system is plugged into another system, and it's plugged into another system. It's Hateration Nation talk right here, but it's not just this system. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, and I forgot. Now he want to support P&D. Now he want to support the OVO sweatshop. Now he want to drop. But once again, see what he doing? He dropping a joint album. Oh, I'm supporting my boy. We gonna put out some. I want y'all to really think about fraudery's track record. Most memorable music from him be his joint stuff. Unless it's like his super early stuff, but anything after that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's Dave Chappelle right there. But you know what I mean? Like, he can't do nothing by himself, really. Especially not right now. Especially not right now. And he not. He's stuck. And if what Kendrick said about his crew around him, somebody don't like him in there, but he pissed off Kendrick, who don't give a damn. Like, you can't do that. You can't owe people this much money and then start talking about crazy. That's like, you hate your job, but you gotta pay your mortgage, you gotta pay the kids' college tuition, and then one day you wake up and be like, yo, I hate my job, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. You can't bite the hand that feeds you, or you done told this to somebody else, you hate your job, and then get online and start talking a bit crazy about them, be like, you know what, Barbara is a fraud, and da-da-da. Barbara done knew all the stuff you done said about the boss. She know about all the times you had fake PCO, not PCO, but fake overtime, where you clocked some overtime, but you had left, came back, and clocked out 8 hours later, then nobody see. She know all that stuff. You go start talking bad about Barbara, and Barbara straight. Barbara house paid off, all sorts of stuff. Barbara just be like, oh, word. Oh, really? And she just go knock on HR door. Hey, I heard XYZ about Susan. You might want to go check that out. That's what fraudery did. Fraudery really started a battle with somebody who knew all his shit when he owed all this money. And he started it with somebody who is straight and don't care. They don't owe nobody nothing. And they do push-ups in the park. I'm pretty sure fraudery got a membership at what's that one real expensive gym. I forgot, they built one down the street from my house. It's like $300 a month. For what? They talk about for networking. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Let me get back to these chats. I mean, FN says, no one's said they would never play fraudery again, but they trying to ease him back in. I mean, I said that a plethora of times. A lot of people, if you see a star by these people's names, a lot of people in here that said that. And they meant it. Really weren't playing it before. Because not only is it's not his. It's not his music. I heard the 21 track on Sirius XM. Wow. They got to get that money. When MJ died, I cried. When Whitney died, I hurt. And when Prince died, I fell on the floor. If something happens to fraudery, I'm going to get some peace. Some Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hey, just know this. Just know this. I'm gonna say this, y'all. If that occurs, y'all remember how it was a segment of people when Kevin Samuels passed away? I'm gonna be that segment of people if that occurs. I'm gonna be on live, and we probably will have a little Caesar's party. Oh my gosh, dude, that was hilarious. Oh, dude. Not the pizza party. Oh, let me see. I take nothing at face value when it comes to fraudery, says P. Crawley. Exactly. The majority couldn't care, but most people are concerned about the Kickstreamer Association, so it's not working to that's the thing. And see, since all this is pre-beef, this further lets y'all know what Kendrick was saying was 100%. This is who he's associating with. And this is who he's associating what they do. What? Hold on, let me get the glasses. And it's me right here. I'm gonna get myself some glasses for this thing. Right. Let's see. Let me see. Fair enough. That's a song. I question if it's been removed from platforms. Super, let's be real. If I'm really planning on taking you out, would I point all the evidence to me? No. I would do what I need to make it make sense. What I need to make it make sense. What's happening to the public? Hypothetically, exactly. I kind of got confused on the back end, but I think I get the drift of what you saying. Facts. G Stacks 814. Smoke and mirrors. Hold on, I gotta. Smoke and mirrors, Drizzy. Master manipulator, Drizzly, the Drizzler. Oh, i.e. they took it down because it wasn't making them money. And now I see we way past. When was this? That was at 122. What time is it? All right. Yep, them predators do move in flocks. Yeah, we was talking about that. That she didn't necessarily say it. But you know. Air Smoke said it, and if Air Smoke said it, she said it. Well, she said it. That's what it is. There's a video of Drake's direction to the kid community and company to send her. I don't understand. I put it like this. When it comes to online warriors, all right? When it comes to being an online warrior, it's one thing to support what you support. But when it's such overwhelming evidence, why are you going online, putting your reputation online on the line for something that's just like, because you're not going to get a Drizzy package. Drizzy ain't going to send you the same streaming shit he sent the Kick streamer. You're not going to get that. At a certain point, with certain people, you just got to be like, I don't want to believe it, but I'm going to shut the hell up online. But you know what? Hey, we got a freedom in this country to say what you want. But it's just too much overwhelming stuff. Too much overwhelming stuff, man. Yeah, that chat roulette was crazy. That's all it took for me with Omega. Yeah. once the twig and berries is dropped, why is it? I done heard stories like, yeah, man, that's all I see. I kept looking and I kept seeing. I was like, you didn't drop off on the first one? My odds was not good. It was the second flip. That means it's 50-50. Twig and berries coming up next. I'm out. Folks is really, what? They going through tree branches trying to find melons. No, not me. Not me. I'm going to the tried and true. Like, you know what? Onionbooty.com. That's exactly what. That was the next stop after that chat roulette trauma. Man, exactly. They always trying to test some stuff with dude. Always trying to test stuff with dude. Ain't that crazy? And I get it, but you should be so big that ain't no test dropping. I'm sure other artists maybe do that or whatever, blah, blah, but this dude just do it. Cause I remember when push-ups was tested. I was like, cause all of the fans was like, oh, you know, that's not the real version. It's not mixed. I was like, he just trying to see if people go trash it or not. This was, it was obvious. Dude, I was testing. Look, dude, it's a song about not only you being a pedo, but you being trash, a colonizer. You don't write nothing. All of the horrible things about you was like top 5 songs in the country. It's been in the top 5 for like 6 months now. What are you trying to test? It's obvious what the people think. Okay? I know you gotta pay UMG that money. UMG, I know y'all need to make y'all money back. Y'all messed up. Okay? This is what y'all did. Alright? This is what y'all did. Y'all no different than an earlier version of Super Rig, who really wanted a nice luxury vehicle. Went to one of them places before I knew how the credit and stuff worked. Went to a buy here, pay here place. Oh, you got a 600 Benz? What? I only gotta pay $250 a month and $1,000 down for 78 months. Sure. And I got screwed, but I still gotta pay it, no matter what. This didn't really happen to me, but I'm just saying it happens to millions. And it's happening to UMG right now. You bought a lemon. You bought a lemon that used to be good. You bought a lemon that was popping a long time ago. And now it's done broke down on you. But you already put the money up. You already got the insurance you done paid for. Now you trying to fix the carburetor over and over and or whatever pieces they go under the hood of a vehicle. I don't know. I don't fix those things. That's what they doing right now. Okay? And for me, since y'all want to colonize the music industry, because that's why music sucks right now as well. All of these record labels all homogenizing and turning this is one thing. So I'm glad. I hope y'all lose all that money. All of it. And then go find OJ, Lil B, and some of my other underground favorite rappers and give them a chance. Alright? Cause G-Wiz. G's the weed. Oh, look like a saint. That was the verse. That was the end of it. Where's the hat? I can show you back there. All right. That's a lot. You know what? This one I'm gonna do. Cause I gotta edit it. That's hard work making them documentary type videos. Cause it's kind of like a documentary. I ain't flogging and faking on y'all. I'm for real. It's very hard work. But I'm still at the beginning of it. I've been getting the kids together and stuff, man. I'm sorry for the excuses. These are excuses. Okay? But I've been paying parking spots, taking children to spend my money on the clothes. My daughter bought some damn pants that was $75. I wasn't there for that. My wife took her and she okayed it. I'm still dealing with that trauma. Luckily, she go take them back so we can take her little bougie self to Ross and get 35 pants for that same price. But you see what I'm going through? I'm gonna get it out there. I'm gonna get it out. Let's see. Yes, I believe that was Drake's mindset, but I think UMG took it down to show him he don't really run. He don't. And he always want everybody approval. That's another thing I don't like about dude. Like, I don't like that, man. Like, I don't respect it. Do what you gonna do and not give a damn. Like, if people don't mess with it, just keep going. He one of them people that will wear something to school one day, and if he got props for it, he keep wearing it. But if somebody was like, oh, that's stupid, he go change until he get popular enough, and then he just do whatever he want to then. But when he wasn't popular, he trying to, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go get. I understand that, you know, you getting bullied or whatever, you need to adjust, you know. I get that. But after a while, you third day of bullying, and that's what I got. That's all right. Well, now this what's cool. And you know, I ain't gotta hang with y'all no more then. He don't stand on nothing. I gotta see if they're gonna like it. Let me test. That's weak, man. That's weak. I tell a story. I got bullied for wearing some hiking Nike boots to the first day of school, and then I go back and I went and got some Grand Hills the next day. That's because I needed the ammo to fight back. However, I only did that because once I got home and looked in the mirror, I was like, what the hell am I doing with? I live in Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't do no hiking though. I shouldn't have wore these. Not to that hood ass school. I need some shoes. But after that, when I wore my bright yellow first down coat, because I was a Wu-Tang fan, first day I went to school. Oh, you look like the sun. Oh, what's up, son? You shining, son. Ha 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 ha. I was like, y'all jealous. This is fire. I'm talking about I'm talking about for a whole 2 days they went in on me. But I was like, you guys are hating. And I ain't even use it. Back then we used hating for like player hating. Like it had to be a girl involved. But that was I'm like, you guys are mad. Y'all really like this jacket. You guys are messed up. Next week, folks start popping. And I'm not saying I was the king of school or nothing like that. No, I was a small fry. However, if I thought something was dope, because them hiking boots, I just didn't care what I wore. But if I did think something was dope, it wouldn't be nothing you could tell me to make me not wear it no more. Nothing. I'm just, I just have to deal with it. He don't do that. Now he got all this money and stuff. He got enough sycophants or whatever you want to call them to boost up his whatever. But that's why he changed so much though, because he still get affected by getting called lame and stuff. He do. This is wild. What time is it? 1:50. Let me get to the rest of these chats. I gotta head out. Doing fatherly stuff. My daughter came in here and lost some money through Zelle. Gotta go figure that out. Jeez Louise. Pound cake. Kendrick foreshadowed this whole unraveling. He did. That's what's so sweet about this whole thing. Listening to all of Kendrick's songs. Sweet. He should have took that ayahuasca. That's why they took it down and not him. That's why he showed they took it down, not him. He definitely dropped some gems for him. 616 in LA is the warning. He warned him in Euphoria and 616 in LA, but 616 he knew Family Matters was gonna drop that night. I'm riding with you on that. He knew Family Matters. You don't go film a whole Tow Truck Miami episode and your ops don't know what you doing. He knew Family Matters dropped. He knew what was gonna be in the video. He knew everything. That's why he dropped it that morning. Like, look, bro, you don't want it. Don't do it. I'm going to destroy you. But this is the thing. Kendrick destroyed him with himself. Kendrick just displayed what he is. And he just broke the spell that he had on all his fans. And just regular people like, oh, hold on. That's who I've been listening to? This dude right here. This is who I've been listening to. Wow. I don't believe it. And he do what? Wait, what? He did what? How was I not paying attention? Thanks, Kenny. That's what happened. He tried to warn. It's a crazy world out here, man. It's a crazy mixed up world. It's a dog eat dog world. Charles Carby scared. Say something crazy. You right, Super. I'm pretty sure that OJ Juice Man has never had anything like that go on. But I bet the Juicy J. Look, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Cause y'all know I like to read everybody's stuff. If somebody drop a book or something, I get it. Now these are all books about the record industry. Now Rick James' book, do yourself a favor, all right? Buy Rick James' book, okay? If you can find a copy of it anywhere, please buy that book. That book he wrote when he was in prison. Then nobody edited but him. And it is the most hilarious real life stories ever. Get that book. And then there's Hitman book too. It tell you about the history of the record label and how the gangsters really started this. But you see this last book is Juicy J's Chronicles of the Juice Man. In this book, he talk about how he lost his mind basically in Hollywood. He was super drugged out on a whole bunch of stuff. He talk about this is the peak of his fame. Crunchy Black tells a story on DJ Glad about, he said Juicy made a decision that Paul didn't want to make. And he can't go into no details about it, but they was like, hey, we understand. And that was right around when Bands Make Us Dance come out. The decision, not the DJ Glad podcast with Crunchy Black. For sure, he just participated in something. And if you read this book, and this is part of my Why I Hate Drake video, Teresa, just so you know, he ain't too far from Drake, but not in the way that you would think. I'm saying it's hard to say it. Not saying he fake or fraud or had ghostwriters or was touching on kids and none of that stuff. I'm just saying he wanted to be famous. Juicy wanted to be famous. Tree 6 was already respected and known, but that's why they dropped that album, The Most Known Unknowns, because people really didn't. He wanted that the Jeezy type, stuff, and they wasn't getting it. That's what he wanted. He wanted #1 consecutive. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even just about the money. Him and Paul been rich, like richer than your famous rapper Rich for years, since the 90s. It wasn't even about that for him. It was about the fame. And that's what happens. And that's why he was drugged out, going crazy in Hollywood. So yes, Juicy did, I believe. Golden Graham has completely lost his glow. I don't think I can understand why he was popular. To this day, this is part of my Why I Hate Drake. Let me see. Do I got a piece of that video just so y'all don't understand? I wasn't BSing. I ain't BSing. Hold on. Because I got a piece. I'm sure I got a piece of that video right here. Hold on. And I got to edit it. Let me see if I can give y'all an excerpt real quick of that video. Haterations is not good. This ain't no freebie for nobody. I'm just letting y'all know. I want y'all to see. Let me see if I got it on here though. Or did I move it back there? I might have moved it back there. Let's see. What is this? Alright, I done moved it over there. Anyway, it's coming. I might do 2 versions since everybody asked me about it. The acapella and then the remix. I don't know. I'd rather do the whole full version though. I'm telling you. Hit that like, y'all. It's stuck on 69. Yes, please. I did not know that. I didn't know that. Yes, please, God. Please get us off the 69. Oh, Drake so desperate he working with the sweatshop. Yep, that's why we getting that dual album out for real. Well, we have to agree to disagree on this one, respectively. UMG not missing any money on purpose. They gonna try to do it how they gonna try to do it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to do it by any means necessary. I feel sorry for Party Next Door under OVO. I feel sorry. But once again, y'all, I gotta be honest with y'all. That's industry stuff. You never want to sign under another artist. That's what happened to what's her name, Tiana Taylor. She signed under Ye. Okay, same thing happened with Big Sean. Same thing happened with Sahara the Prince. I keep going down the good music roster if you want to. Only people that really was putting out stuff consecutively for real was Pusha, and that's because you know it's Pusha. But all of them had complaints because. How you gonna be under one of the biggest artists in the world? They gotta free up their time. And same thing with the Neptunes. When they had their Star Trek. Which she was under for real too. And he ain't never dropped none of her stuff. Maybe outside a single or something. You can't sign up under another artist. Especially if it's a big artist. Because what is the benefit for them? Back in the day, that's how it used to work, right? They give an artist a label deal. But look at T.I. and Young Dro. They had beef for a minute because Tip wasn't putting out Young Dro stuff like he should or supporting it as he should have. Young Dro should have like a catalog of stuff. Same thing with Titty Boy. 2 Chainz and Luda. Which Luda made him buy himself out the deal. They was supposed to be cool. You cannot be an artist under another artist and expect to be done well. And that's just not fraudery. I gotta keep it 100. People don't understand the music industry is, as somebody said, smoking Drizzy. Smoking mirrors Drizzy. It's all fake. And everything's set up to siphon from somebody else. Your goal is all a pyramid scheme. Your goal is to get up here and you siphon from other people. This is what it is. It's only one artist, and I probably can think of more, but the only artist that come to my mind in the last 10 years or 15 years that started a label and people actually blew up from it was Wayne with Fraudery and Nicki, even Tiger. And good music, they had Big Sean or whatever, but I'm just saying, you got to get that's not the regular stuff. Think about some of y'all favorites, especially in the rap game, because it's really mainly happening in the rap game. Think about some of your favorite artists that would sign up to another artist and then did nothing happen. You're like, what happened to someone? But the artist, they was still doing collab stuff, but that artist, that's just the nature of the whole situation. It's just a big scam. Big scam. But yeah, I bet P&D is writing for him even on that joint app. What bet? This is not even a question. On that joint album, and then how much you want to bet that his individual album later after the cut? Thank you. Gonna have reference. Thank you. And I ain't gonna lie, if I was P&D, I'm talking about I'll be recording. I have all kind of secret mics in there everywhere. And if stuff didn't go the way I needed it to go, it'd be a plot 2. And be like, oh yeah, y'all know that collab? All my songs. Here, oh, you don't believe me? Here it goes. But see, this is what I'm thinking about to happen, y'all. Because for a lot of people, fraudery, outside of the R. Kelly stuff, until, you know, that hammer come down, just on the fraudery, fake artistry stuff, we already seen what his pen game looked like on the Heart Part 6. All right, we all know that came from the mind of fraudery. That it was a fraudery original, classic, if you will. I hope that his ego is big enough to where he be like, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. I'm gonna record me making this whole. I'm gonna lock myself in the room. No guys, no phones, no computer, just me and the pad. Cause I don't know how good his memory is. Before we put him in there, he got to take some of that medicine that screw up your memory or something like that. You know, what is it called? Black tar heroin. I'm not sure. Whatever it take to screw up his memory, put it, and then have him write something. And then I want the whole project to come out. And I bet money it sound like the Hard Part 6. Money. Push-ups in prison aside and he listen to old school R&B. Yes, that's what he do. What's the name of that dang gym I was talking about? Social work shows me. Think about it. Drake has lost UMG millions. He's not a great thinker. UMG was part of the 100 gigs discussion. Drake can't be solely responsible for. Man. All right, Keidra Tiger. I gotta be honest. All right. I'm a Little Caesars fanatic. I will go out for Little Caesars like AK will go out for fraudery. All right, all you piece of what's the word I'm looking for? Purist or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, that's the hill I'm gonna die for when it comes to pizza. I'm not saying it's the best pizza, period. Little Caesars is the best chain of pizza. It's better than Pizza Hut. It's better than Papa John's. And it's better than Jets pizza as well. Even though I really love Jets. Might be equal. Yes. Y'all going to the mall? Alright. Alright. Let me know if they what happened with that situation. No, you don't do that. Attempt. No, I said I ain't say y'all going to jail. I said see what's gonna happen. No, I'm telling you, just call me. I'll come up there. I mean, no, y'all ain't. I'm just telling the situation. FaceTime. I'm on live, man. I can't come now. This is gonna go. I am. I promise. But you bet whatever. No, now. I'm coming up there. No, I'm not. I am gonna answer the phone. I promise. I'm gonna answer the phone. That's a story for the membership. I'll tell y'all, I'll record that too. That got to do with them $75 pants I told y'all about. Now she's scared to take it back. It's a story to go along with that though. Oh, let me see. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Yep. Somebody is probably building a case right now for facts. You right. It being pre-beef confirmed. Yes. For one thing, for sure, there's been a shift in the way fraudery is perceived. It all happened so fast. I'm shocked. I'm shocked at the people that shocked about the change in perception. That's what I'm shocked about. For real. Let's see. Rock Lee Trump. Imagine if Dot was the one losing the beef. People wouldn't want no part to beef, but because it's pedo Drake, they all hype. I'm not sure about that. Well, not what she said, but I can kind of comprehend. I can't comprehend some stuff that's written, differently. But anyway, let's see. Glad to be eating popcorn with y'all while watching my man baby suffer. While watching this man baby suffer. Facts. I bet Drake regrets this. Yo, I be thinking about that. I be like, yo, what? It had to be somebody put a battery in this dude back. Like, ain't no way. I'm in his shoes. I was not gonna do nothing back. I would have been like, look, you guys. Look at it. I can wear barrettes. Don't nobody make fun of me. I can paint my fingernails. Hello Kitty right now. The song was called Euphoria, guys. Why do we even have to say anything back? All right. Okay. I'm going to Showbiz Pizza and Chuck E. Cheese to pick up some people. I'll be back, you guys. That's what he should have did. He'd be okay if he did that. I'm just joking. He shouldn't have did that. That's wrong. I'm just saying. If it was Drake. When he had didn't he go to Dave and Buster's 2 days after the beef and he was just sitting there? Like 2 days after you dropped the Hard Part 6, I was like, this dude just don't care. He don't care. He's like, they all know. I like the children. I'm going where the children are. Something's off with you. Why you think black folks was quiet during the Juicy Smoke? I'm talking about that story was so stupid. That was one of the dumbest, stupid stories of all time. I'm out and went to Subway and anytime past lunchtime. Subway is somewhere you go between 10:30 in the morning for lunch and 2:30 in the afternoon. Okay? That's it. Any Subway I done ate after 2:30 in the afternoon. If I ate Subway at 8 o'clock, that was the other half of my foot long that I got at 11 o'clock that morning. I ain't never went and spent the evening time. I was like, you know what tastes good right now? It's a Subway. Let's go there for dinner. Never. Much less a late night snack. I'm going out in the middle of the freezing Chicago snow with the hawk outside. Then, out of all, the story had occurred in Alabama or Mississippi, it would have seemed it would have been less stupid. Chicago, they coming out with nooses. Where you getting some rope? In Chicago, what you need rope for in Chicago? For what? I'm sure to tie stuff to the back of a truck you move in the refrigerator or something. I'm just saying. That story was stupid. I'm the new Tupac. What? And both of them dudes got a reference Pac. Why folks got a reference Pac when they doing some stupidity? What? Why? Why would you go use AI Pac voice and then why you gotta be the new Pac for the LGBT community? Why? Why y'all just can't be like, I'm gonna be me? Subway sandwich late night run. Or you stay in a hotel and the Subway is the only thing right next to it. Folks is wild. Wild. Why did he move to Texas? That's the only place in America he got some protection, I guess. He has a huge fan base. Why he always testing? Exactly. Too many gimmicks. Exactly. It may be a test to see the response fraudery would get, just to see if a collab album would hit, but also to see if his solo works in place. Man, this is it right here. He is trying too hard. He is trying too hard. Oh man. Well, y'all, it's time for me to head out this thing, man. Thanks for hanging with me today, you guys. Hateration Nation Wednesday. Make sure that y'all are there. The post for that will be up. Members, I'm gonna have this story about let me write this down too so I don't forget. That's gonna be up. I hate Drake. I'm gonna just go on and that's gonna be up before Wednesday. That's a Chef Pig promise. But yeah. See you guys on Wednesday Stream Lab. All the instructions, that video will be up that morning for y'all to come in there for y'all. So make sure you make it over there. Memberships, look out for this post I'm about to post. And hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday. Be safe, get some rest and relaxation if you about to be off. If you about to go into work, shout out to you. We appreciate you. Everybody's job is needed, and I appreciate it, especially for y'all folks that's driving the food to the places that I need the food to get to, and doing all the Amazon stuff. All you Amazon drivers and people of that nature, shout out to y'all. Y'all make the world go round. Appreciate y'all. See y'all maybe Monday or maybe Wednesday.